Hey everyone, welcome to Thursday evening boot camp. It's Joe here, and I'm going to run you through our equipment boot camp real quick. I'm going to show you the demo, the pace, and some modifications for each of these exercises so you can get a great workout right from the comfort of your home or wherever you're at. So first, we'll get started with a quick warm up. What we're going to do is we're going to do a 10-minute cardio hit session of just body weight exercises, and we can progress them and turn up the intensity a little bit throughout that 10 minutes. After that, we're going to roll through 6 rounds of AMRAPS, 4-minute AMRAPS. We're going to hit 60-second breaks in between those. But before we get too into the AMRAPS, let's go through the 10-minute hit cardio to get you warmed up, get you rocking and rolling. So first exercise, we're going to go 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. First movement is going to be a floor touch squat jump. So I'm reaching with my right foot, feet come in, reaching with my left arm. So feet out, feet in. And I am not bending over to touch, I'm squatting down. So my butt is going back and down, tapping in the middle, getting a little contract, relax, contract action. So we're gonna go 40 seconds here, get plenty of movement. And this 10-minute cardio to start is really getting your heart rate up, getting the sweat going, and getting you ready for that full body dumbbell work that we'll be hitting. So after the floor touches for 40 seconds, we've got a simple jumping jack. Nice big arms. Nice deep breathing. 40 seconds here. We've all done jumping jacks before. Cool. After the jumping jacks, we're going to get into another lateral movement, and we're going skier hops. So big jump and stick it. Get a little partial lunge in there, and notice I'm getting my arms pumping from hips to ears. Nice deep breathing. Cool. After our skier hops, we've got the king of the high intensity bodyweight exercises. We've got a burpee. So catch your breath in that 20 seconds, shake it out, and we're going burpees. To advance it up, hit a good push up, back down. To modify it, go from the knees, bring the feet in, go to the toes. If you're moving all 40 seconds here, this is really going to skyrocket your heart rate, really get the sweat going. So after exercise number 4, burpees, we are gonna relax a little bit for 20 seconds, and we're gonna go to hands above head, just ankle taps, or bring those hands to the side, similar to a jump rope. But to advance it, we've got hands above head, bring it down, and my toes are barely getting off the floor here. We're strengthening those calf muscles, our ankles, still getting some movement going. So we're going to roll through that 2 times through. And don't worry, this information will be in the description. I know it's a lot, but again, we did floor touches, jumping jacks, skier hops, burpees, ankle hops. That is 5 exercises, 2 times through for a solid 10-minute warm-up / workout, body weight. So let's get into the dumbbell work. Exercise number 1 for the first AMRAP. We're going 10 reps here. This is going to be 4 minutes on. We're going to try to hit 60 seconds in between each round. So we're going to get through as many rounds as we can in 4 minutes. First exercise is a single-legged. So you can either stagger your foot. I'm going to stagger it, or to advance it, you can just keep it in the air. But stagger it up. We're going cross-body RDL. I'll show you from the front and the side. We're going to go right arm goes over the left foot. I've got a soft bend in my front knee, and I'm trying to get that dumbbell on the outside of my foot. You're going to really feel this in your transverse abdominis. You're going to feel it in your posterior chain, the hamstrings. I'll show you the other side. This is a really good functional movement here, forcing you to really stretch and get a good range of motion in this hip hinge movement. Exercise number 2 for that AMRAP. So you did 10 cross-body RDLs, right, left. You're going right to a single arm thruster. And again, right, left, we have 10. So really we're doing 20 squats here with 10 thrusting presses. Now the trick here is to make sure you're not burning your shoulders out. We want to get some of that strength from the legs. So you're thrusting up. Nice deep breath, exploding up. One movement, come back down to the floor. 10 right, 10 left. That is round 1. You got 4 minutes on the clock. If you feel like you need to advance it, go 5 minutes and maybe shorten the break. Keep the reps around the same. That keeps you moving back and forth. You don't want to do 20 reps, 20 reps, because you're going to burn out that way. Next exercise for AMRAP number 2, round 2, 4 minutes on the clock again. We've got a lunge hop with a pass of the dumbbell. So this takes some coordination. We're working on athleticism. We're working on catching, using our core. I want you to brace your core and your back on this one. It's a fun move. Practice the rhythm in between AMRAPs. Make sure you got it down before you're actually on the clock. So here we go. We're here, lunge, catch. So I'm bringing it up. If it's not touching the floor, we're going 20 here. 20 of those squat hop passes. Make sure you're not going to drop it on your hardwood floor. I don't want to break anybody's kitchen, get anybody in trouble. So after that lunge hop pass, we've got a quarter squat. So we're not going all the way down, but what we're doing is taking this dumbbell from our hip. So we're going rotating move. We are really focusing on the transverse plane today. And I've got 10 of these from the right hip. And you guessed it, 10 from the left hip. Excellent. So that is round 2. Round 2, make sure you have water, get what you need, catch your breath. So that's 4 minutes on AMRAP 1, 4 minutes on AMRAP 2. Let's roll into AMRAP number 3, which is going to be a single leg glute bridge. 2 ways to do it. You can put the dumbbell on your hip or just put it to the side. I'm going to spice it up and put it on my hip. We're going 1 leg in the air. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 10 left leg, 10 right leg. I want you really keeping your hips square to the ceiling so you're not rolling one way or the other. You can use your arms to the side to make sure you're braced, pressing through that heel, locking your hips out all the way up, all the way down. You're going to feel it in the hamstrings. You're going to feel it in the glutes. Doing that single legged is really going to get good activation in the glute. So left, then right. Next, we're staying on the floor for this one. Russian twist. So we have dumbbell in the hand. Again, like I said, we are focusing on the transverse plane today in class. Make sure on this, on the Russian twist, your shoulders aren't hunched in with bad posture. We still want good posture. So you're rotating hip to hip. It doesn't matter if it's all the way out. Force the engagement in the core, especially your lower abs. Feel that. Move nice and slow and under control. So 10 glute bridges, each leg, that's 20 with 20 Russian twists. And those 20 Russian twists, I want you slowing them down. If you feel like 20 is too much, I'd rather you slow it down and hit 10 piece than do 20 with bad form. Next, we have got a isometric hold here. We've got a squat with a rotate. We're supersetting it with a swing. So this is round 4. We just finished round 3 with the single leg glute bridge, Russian twist. Now we have round 4 with the squat and rotate with the swing. So follow me here. I want you taking a wide stance with those feet. You're grabbing one dumbbell and see how I'm staying low. That dumbbell and my head are staying at the same height. My eyes and shoulders are following the dumbbell. It's fully extended. Now you with a heavier dumbbell, you might need to bring it in slightly, but everything else applies. That knee is not touching the ground and I'm staying low. This is really gonna get a burn in the quads, hamstrings, glutes. You're gonna feel it on your adductors when you're taking a wide stance like that. So instead of being close, you don't want to be close. It's not going to work. Nice and wide. Bringing that knee in and rotating. Distribute your weight evenly so you're going to feel it in both legs. You're going to feel it in your quad. your quads, your core, and your shoulders. Again, don't give up that posture. We got to fight to keep that posture upright, strong, and tall. Exercise number 2. So we've got 20 of those. That's 1, 2, 3. Exercise number 2 is a swing. So if you've got a dumbbell right here, you can grab it by the head, or you can grab 2 dumbbells. Or if you have a kettlebell, you know how to use the kettlebell. If you have one, you're grabbing by the horns and swinging. We're going 25 swings there. This will be one that I'll say, if the kettlebell's too light, if the dumbbells are too light, you can crank up those swings. You can hit 30 swings if you want. You can hit 35, 40 swings. 40 is probably too much. But if you feel like 25 is not enough with your weight that you have, maybe crank up the intensity a little bit. Cool, so we are flying through this workout. We have round 5 ahead. For these 2 exercises, we got a fun one. It's a little compound move here. So soft bend the knees. You guys have all seen it before. We are doing an RDL. So I'm deadlifting it, down my shins, up, bicep curl. That's 1. 2. Now I know most of you are thinking, I don't deadlift. You know, I can deadlift way more than I can curl. Of course. What I want you to focus on here, we're only doing 10 reps, is a slow, perfect form RDL. The soft bend, I want you pausing, coming back up, and give me a perfect curl. The curl should be harder than the RDL with the weight that you have. Move under control, move nice and slow. I want you nice posture throughout the entire movement. Focus on posture through that whole exercise. Next, we have, I'm going to go single dumbbell here. We have a lunge to a halo. So lunge, halo, lunge, halo. That move, it's a great move. It's going to work on your shoulder mobility. We're working on balance. We're definitely working on our legs. Your legs are going to be tired at this point. So you're under control with that lunge halo, moving nice and slow. If there was a round to slow it down, that was it on the deadlift and the curl with the lunge to halo. Every move, slow it down. Focus on your core. Focus on your breathing. Get stronger. That's what that round is going to be. Get stronger. Last round, we have a simple bend over row and an overhead press superset. We're going to get it done with this. Nice wide stance with the feet. I want you with a nice, similar to that RDL we just did, but now we are holding it and we're really cranking out these bent over rows. A nice squeeze and a hold. Boom, just like that. You're going to hit a 10 piece and you're immediately going to go into 10 overhead presses. These are compound functional movements. Big movement pattern here. Now on the overhead press, just like the bent over row where your core and back are nice, tight, and flat, you're breathing. I want the same attention and energy to your core and back when you're standing up tall. So you can't just lose your posture. I want you standing as tall as possible, squeezing your glutes, no bend in the knees, squeezing, controlling the weight down. Even if the weight is not enough, go slow motion. 1, 2, 3, 4, controlling the weight through that bend over row and the overhead press. And that is going to do it for your equipment boot camp tonight. So let me just recap real quick. We did 10 minutes of cardio where we went floor, touch, squat, jumps. We did 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. Floor, squat, floor, touch, squat, jumps, jumping jacks. We hit skier hops, we hit burpees, and we hit ankle hops. Next, we're rolling through our AMRAPS where we did 6 rounds. Round 1, and again, 4 minutes on, 60 seconds off. That's a lot of work, not that much break. This is the bulk of the workout. We did round 1, cross body RDL, both legs times 10, single arm thruster. Round 2 was a lunge hop with the pass and a squat with a chop. Round 3, single leg glute bridge supersetted with the Russian twist. Slow with that, with the shoulders back. Round 4 is going to be a squat rotate with a swing. Round 5 is going to be a deadlift to curl with a lunge halo. Round 6 is the bent over row with the overhead press. Y'all have a great night. Reach out with any questions or concerns. Hope to see you on Core Express tomorrow. Cheers.